everybody, I just wanted to come on here right quick. While I'm in this parking lot waiting to get in the store, it's only a certain amount of people that's allowed to go in the store, so I thought I would take the opportunity to grab my camera right quick and address this question that was posed to our Kingdom Living panelists. Well, it was actually in my inbox, so I wanted to make sure I come on here to address the question. The question was simply, oh, and before I get started, yes, that's Anthony Hamilton that you hear in the background. I love Anthony Hamilton. Yes, I'm still saved. For all you deep people and all this other stuff that you may be thinking contrary, I'm still saved, and I like Anthony Hamilton. If this bothers you, then you can go ahead and click on off. Anyway, I'm just to the point where I'm over people. I'm really over it. But anyway, to address the question at hand, the question was, the young lady was saying, could you please address what do you do, especially now during this time of quarantine when God has been dealing with you on some issues. She was basically saying that she's been taking this time of isolation to do a lot of self-reflections, and she's been pushed or convicted to mend some relationships. But her question was, what do you do when you reach out or you try to mend some of these broken relationships in your family or in friendships, etc., and they don't respond, or they're not taking this thing that's happening in the world as seriously as you, or they don't have this, God is not basically dealing with their heart when he's dealing with yours. So I'm sure our other panelists may want to address this as well, but speaking from my point of view, I want to come on and say you have to do what works, what God is telling you to do, and be obedient to that, because it may be something coming up in your life or not coming up in your life. You may have had a heart issue because of this. And a lot of times when we have heart issues, the Lord take a lot of things that we may be dealing with or have been dealing with. The very thing that hurt you is the very thing that can repair you, if that makes sense. And sometimes we're holding things against people that we need to release. So if it's really in your heart to reach out and to repair these things, or if it's not to be repaired, to release yourself from it, first forgive yourself for whatever your part that was played in the situation to make matters worse. If they were made worse, or whatever part you played, it don't necessarily have to be a really deep bad thing. It's just that it wasn't good. So first I will release myself, which is forgive myself, receive the Lord's divine peace and forgiveness as well. And if it's really from your heart, like I was saying, just go ahead and reach out. And if it's from your heart, you won't be concerned about their response to what he's prompting you to do. It's for you to reach out, and later they may come back to make amends with you as well. But if they don't, it's okay. Some people don't even acknowledge, like if you post certain things, some people won't even like it. They'll read it, and if somebody else like it or comment, if somebody else did it, the very same thing you post or whatever the case may be, they'll like that. But because it was you, they won't. And that's the world that we live in. And as we, as I open up saying there's so much going on, it's that little tit for tat. You have to be done with that. If you are, then that's wonderful. Just move forward. Don't worry about that. It's time for everybody to work on yourself. And I hope that this helped. I hope that this encouraged you to reach out. Do what you need to do for you to set you free and move forward. You're not responsible for what other people's thoughts are and how they're going to react to what you're putting out there. You just do it. And we also had another question. Somebody was saying, in this time, they just feel like being honest about everything. I say this. I was in a phone call earlier today, and when she picked up the phone, she said, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "I'm doing good. How you doing?" I said, "You know what? Scratch that. I ain't doing good. I feel like crap." I was just blatantly honest, and we both bust out laughing because we always try to say the the thing that's politically correct, or because that's what is expected of us. I'm just to the point this week right here, and I've been to the point, is like I said, but you have certain people you let in on that. I'm tired of being the strong one. You know, you get tired of being that. You just want to be, you know, and feel what you feel in these, especially in these times. We're isolated, you know. It's a lot of things that pulling on us emotionally, and it hurt, and it don't feel good, and some of it feels great. You know, we feel great and motivated to make a change, or the changes we made, we want to keep them. I would say to that as well, whatever you're doing that's positive, that's good, that's working for you in this hour, in this time, do more of it. Keep doing it, and continue to give out so that you can receive things back in. You can continually to be fulfilled. This is not easy. A lot of people dealing with a lot of mental stuff right about now. A lot of people dealing with a lot of wounds that's being opened, that they didn't even know that were being opened. And I can tell you right now, sex ain't gonna do it. You can sex yourself to death. That ain't gonna do it. Smoking ain't gonna do it. Drinking ain't gonna do it. And sometimes, honestly, it seems like prayer ain't doing it either. So you say, well, what gonna do it? What's gonna help? Where do I go to release this stuff? When am I gonna feel healed and whole, you know, from this predicament and the state that I'm in? I say you will when you feel what you feel. When you get to that down dirty rawness, that thing that irk you, that you just feel it, that hurt, that thing that has crippled you or wounded you. I told God, you know, I was looking at Sarah Jakes Roberts, and she was talking about the will of God, and the will of God hurts sometimes. It hurts sometimes. It's like, why I got to be the bigger person? Why I got to be the better person? God, your will hurting me. You know, I'm metaphorically speaking, but I get that. You know, a lot of us can just resonate with that right now. You can listen at as many podcasts as you want. You can attend as many Zoom meetings as you want to attend, and any other thing else. Sometimes you just got to feel what you feel, and let the days go by and time go by, and feel what you feel, embrace what you feel, even if it hurt, and just feel that hurt. And then you'll feel that wholeness begin to come over you, and that healing take place from the very thing that you always had deep down inside of you: perseverance, endurance, and God, you know. But it's just hard. You're not human because it hurts. You are human because it hurt. You are human because it hurt is what I'm saying. We're not robots is what I'm saying. Excuse me, I'm getting all over the place because I feel that, you know, this thing is a lot, man. You know, the world is changing. It's scary, especially if you've been through some trauma in your life, and on top of this, it's like, my God, you know. I'm listening at this song now with Anthony Hamilton saying, if you see me sleeping, pass me over. I feel that. Pass me right on by. Let me stay in the presence of God where I'm safe, you know. So let's just keep each other courage and be honest with where you at. I'm so glad when that phone rung today, and I said, when she picked up and she said, hey, how you doing? And I said, I'm doing good. And then I turned around and said, no, I'm not doing good. Because sometimes you're not, and you just need to say that. And it's okay. We are all coming to the conclusion that we're not Superman. We're more Clark Kent than we want to admit. We're not Superman. We're made out of flesh and blood, and sometimes you need to cry out. So I hope this encouraged somebody somewhere. This is not for everybody, but who is for is for. And I'm saying what I'm saying. So be encouraged, love each other, make that phone call, reach out, whatever you need to do to release yourself. So I pray this bless somebody. You guys be blessed. Thanks for tuning in or joining our Kingdom Living page, or being on here to see what it is that I have to say, as well as on YouTube on JUSTD. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day.